Hello, good morning. Welcome to A Week in My Life as a fourth grade teacher. I am here on Monday morning at 6 something a.m. It's almost time for kids to come in. I know that sounds early, but it's actually not that early. The kids come in here at 7:10. I just have to put together a little bit of morning work and then their goal sheets. We're going to do these goal sheets every Monday, and we're going to just start math-based. I'll show you them in a second and explain what it all means. And then for morning work, I like to do word work. I feel like for reading in fourth grade, upper elementary in general, all we do is comprehension. It's like read this passage, answer questions, read this passage, fill out a graphic organizer, read this passage, do a written response. And it's never like, how do you say that word? What does that word mean? How can we break it apart to figure out what it means? However, on all of their testing, there's a billion questions about like, what does this word mean? And I don't want them to argue that like they've never seen the word, or they don't know the word, or they don't know how to figure out what a word means, all those things. And there's just like not enough time in the day to get that into a reading book. There's just not. So my morning work is always some form of word work. I'll show you that as well. But I'm running out of time this morning already. So let me get prepped and then I'll update you on that. Okay, so here's where I go to find my morning work. I do K5 Learning. Right now I'm on fractions because that's what I've been on before. This is not sponsored in any way. However, if they would like to sponsor me, please do. They've got vocabulary, spelling, grammar and writing, science, reading, and math. And they have grades kinder through fifth. So I like to go through all of these and figure out which thing they need the most. And let's see, I don't think they've done this one before. Cook for a minimum of 2 hours or until the meat is tough, tender, or calm. So they circle which one makes the most sense. And then usually, because I'm a meanie pants and they have a full 40-minute breakfast, I have them take this paper and then I would have them flip it over on the back and use whichever word they picked in a sentence. So if it's cook for 2 hours or until the meat is tender, I will have them flip it over and then use tender again in their own sentence. Same thing here, like how strong or resistant to wear it is, the hardness, instability, or doubt. So the hardness, I would have them flip it over and use hardness in a sentence, probably in the same context. So about some type of material and how strong it is. That is what I would do for morning work every day. And then I also use this in the math section, like I said, with fractions and stuff right now, but I use it for extra practice. Like if we're already done and they need just practice, I will use that as practice a million times over. Real quick before kids get here, let me show you the goal setting sheets. So they look like this and then I cut them into threes. Let me show you somebody's who's already done. So this little friend, they have their name, okay? Then they have subject, which we all did math. Then they have their big goal, which is their fast goal, end of year goal. So this is what they're working for the rest of the year. We have these things called buckets. It's based on what they tested last year versus what they need to get this year. And they need to fall in a certain bucket to gain points for the school, for me, for them, for the whole thing, to gain their points, whatever. So they should all know their bucket goal in math at least. So this student needs to grow 20 points. Then where there's stars, that's her personal goal. She wants to get a level 3 or a 4. And then down there, they have goals for this week. So last week we did have a quiz. So she put the quiz 85 or higher, and she did get a 100 on that. So she got to have lunch with me and whoever else hit their goals and do whatever they wanted. And then looking ahead, so they also had a checkpoint for district. Her little checkpoint goal for the district, she wanted a 6 out of 6 on it, 100%, and she got a 5 out of 6. So she missed that goal, but she's close. She's in the right ballpark. So basically I want them to identify that having a long-term goal comes with short-term goals all along the way, because some of them think that they're just going to wake up on the day of the state test and get a level 4 or get a level 5. Meanwhile, they're failing all their tests in class, and I want them to also be realistic about setting goals. If you're failing every test, why are we aiming for a perfect score on the state test? Let's aim reasonably, and if we have higher goals, let's figure out how we're going to get there, because this has to be an every day, every week, every month thing, not just in May we're going to wake up and think hard enough that we want a 4 and we're just going to wake up and get it. You know what I mean? So that's what we're focused on at the moment. Well, it's been a minute. since I checked in here because I didn't get my specials today. So I did not get my planning time today. Then for lunch, I had to go meet with my principal about something for next year. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And now I'm eating. And I have like 8 minutes left. So let me show you what I ended up pulling for morning work. Here is morning work. It's like a story with fill in the blanks. So very much vocabulary, grammar, context clues, whatever. Like sometimes they say like respond and like it doesn't make any sense. Like we don't agree with their respond. Like that is not proper grammar. So it can't possibly be that. Then we flip to the back and they underline all the vocabulary words in different sentences. So like Parker assists me upon the roof. I don't know why they're on the roof. Parker responds to me. Can I have your opinion on these shoes? I have rust. Okay, that needs to be fixed. I have rust on my face. Probably not. But anyway, and then, so then that's what each person does. So they fill in the blank and then they do all of the words in sentences on the back. That way I know that they could answer a question about it and know what it means, but they can also apply it and use it. So we did that. For reading, we did more vocabulary today just because it's a Monday and it's a new unit. New unit, we always start with the unit vocabulary. And the unit vocabulary, this was very sciencey. In math, we're doing comparing and ordering fractions, and it went well for the most part. The exit ticket was questionable, but like the work the whole time was good. So I think it's just one of those things like it's the first day of the unit, so it'll come by tomorrow or the next day. After lunch, they're going to go right out to recess, and I am going to give them extra recess today because they did not get their specials. They didn't have music, so I didn't have a break, and they didn't have a break. So I'm going to give them a little bit of extra time, and then we'll come back in for a couple minutes, and they can just read for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes after that, after their specials break, because today is a Monday, so we have Power Hour. And Power Hour is like weird and different this year because basically every Monday we're supposed to have early release, but because of the hurricanes, we gained an hour every Monday. So technically we're supposed to have early release. We don't anymore to make up for those hurricane days. So within that hour, everybody goes to different places to work on different things. So some kids go to a math group, some go to a reading group, some go to a science group, and then I have third graders and we do math. So third grade math, we have done like rounding. We have done plotting fractions on a number line, which I think we're going to work on fractions today again. They did equivalent fractions last week, and I think that we're going to continue in the fraction trend, or maybe I'll look at what they're doing right now or what they're about to do and help them with that. I also finished their progress alerts, and I'm going to send them home because we have conference night this week, so I want parents to be like prepared with questions or whatever they have about each grade. And this is just the progress alert. It's a county thing, so we just do it this way. We write the grades that they're going to get, and then if you have any notes about behaviors or why the grades are the way they are, any comments, and then they can sign up for a conference at the bottom if they want to. But ours have already signed up for conference through Class Dojo and Sign Up Genius and everything. So yeah, for lunch today I have rice balls that Tom's mom made us yesterday for lunch, Sunday lunch. We went down there and saw the dog. And I took leftovers for lunch. And our dog is down with his parents because he cannot survive in our apartment. Literally, if you walk towards him with a leash, he is so panicked about getting in the elevator and going downstairs and going outside and all the noise and everything. He literally has accidents. Like if you even go near him with a leash, he has accidents if we leave him there, like by himself, obviously, which sometimes we have to do. Like we have to go to work and stuff. And he's just like, he is so scared and terrified of it there. And it's probably trauma from living through the hurricane and then immediately moving in there. And it's a lot of noise and it's all just different. The elevator's scary. Everything there is scary. He literally jumps. He's like skittish. We tried it for a while. We kept trying a bunch of different things to like fix his behaviors and make him feel more comfortable, and nothing worked. So we just said, go with our parents, be in a house, have a yard, and have a calm environment. And then we'll get him when we move, which our closing date is in 2 weeks. So Lord help us. Hopefully we can get there and everything will go smoothly. It has not been smooth whatsoever. So just crossing my fingers for the rest of, for the rest of this moving process. By the way, this Alani flavor is so good. It's kiwi guava. I've never had it before, and it is probably the best Alani I've ever had. And also, we are collecting can tabs for PTA. So I've got to add that to my cup. I had a student today bring a full milk jug of the can tabs, so we better win. It's literally already the end of the day and the end of contract hours, but again, I had no breaks today. So today zoomed by. I'm very curious to know because I always think about when teachers there's no time to do anything, and I feel that way, but I also feel like I can get what I need to get done because of all the break time I have, and then today not having any breaks was kind of eye-opening. I had time to do nothing. And then I watched a TikTok by Academically April, one of my very first social media teacher friends. And she posted that she gets 45 minutes of planning time a week built into her contract. And I'm like, okay, how could you literally get anything done in 45 minutes in a whole week? What? So I get why people work overtime, unpaid overtime in that scenario. Now, for me, I have 30 minutes of specials every day, 30 minutes of lunch every day, which technically isn't planning, but you can get something done. We don't have duty or anything. It's uninterrupted lunch. I can be by myself. So 30 minutes of that, 30 minutes of that, that's already an hour by myself. And then after school, each day built into our contract, we have an hour. So the kids walk out of here at 1:55, and by the time dismissal's over and everything, it's 2:10-ish, and our contract hours go till 3:10. So I'm I literally have an hour after school every day, plus 30 minutes every day, plus a lunch that I don't have to do any duty for. So I'm just curious what your planning time is. If you are a teacher and you have a specific set planning time, what is your planning time like? And do you feel like you have enough time? I personally feel like what they give us is very generous to get what we need to get done. It's usually when there's these extra things that I'm okay, that's not a good use of our time. I'm not doing that. Not that there's anything I don't do that I'm asked to do, but the cutesy stuff that you see on Instagram or YouTube where they're doing a room transformation. I'm not doing that. That's a waste of my time. But to do the things we need to do, I feel like we have an okay amount of time. Okay, let's see. I need to copy my morning work, but the copier's down. I saw on Teams. Somebody posted that the copier was down. My goal sheets, my exit tickets. Oh, I need to organize my exit tickets. So here's how I organize exit tickets. Basically, I print them. I just print them, write the date on them. That's for tomorrow. And then I put them in my rolly cart. And I do 2 math exit tickets per day. So basically, there's 2 questions per day. So you can get a 0, 50, or 100. Then it's just easy to grade overall. So on my grade book, it's just 0, 50, or 100 all the way through. Wants me to host faculty meeting tomorrow in this classroom, and I am a type B teacher and I have not cleaned a crevice of this room in, I would say months, but really the whole year. It's just been, building up. I have all of these blank papers that I would love for them to use as extra practice, but when? Realistically, when? Just math paper after math paper after math paper. My students always bring me little decorations for the room, which is so cute, but also, I don't know. What am I to do? You ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. You ready? Can you even see it? How cracked and destroyed it is? You can't even see it. Hang on, let me flip this around. Completely shattered. How sad. brand new headphones. They will not be opened until next year because they've ruined every single thing. Actually, should we do a tour of everything they've ruined? I already showed the beanbags in the last video, but let me just show you the headphones because at this point, seriously, I'm like losing my mind. Okay, first of all, look how they're all put in. Are they wrapped up and beautiful? No. Okay. That pair is good. This pair has all the wiring stripped. I thought this pair also had the wiring stripped. It's kind of fraying, but this pair, this wiring, this is completely shot. These might have to be garbage because that's literally cut in half. This pair is missing the little earmuff part. Here's some random earmuffs that I don't even know what they belong to. I can only imagine what the other bin looks like. I'm going to look at the cords. Like, why is that necessary? Those are so nice. And I was gifted those headphones through social media. So it's like a nicer company than I would buy with my own money. And you really treated them like that? Gosh, I've never, ever, ever had a class ruin my stuff that bad. Like, never, ever, ever. These are window clings, so I'm going to go put these on the window, I guess. It's time for me to go because it's already almost 4 o'clock. I'm already going to be hitting traffic the whole way home. But in order to pass time through the traffic, I am going to stop at the bank and deposit our flood insurance check from the hurricane. Whoop, whoop. We're finally going to have money. Whoop, whoop. And I might stop at the grocery store. I had some things that I wanted, but I'm also feeling lazy. But I'm also feeling like I want to stop. Okay. You'll see what I do. So it turned out I couldn't deposit our insurance checks because Tom needs to sign the check. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. But now I'm home and I'm going to do some unboxings. These are for honeymoon. A 2-piece set. So skirt plus little tube top with like straps if I want to. Probably wear this to the pool or the beach. Starfish earrings, so cute. Sunglasses, I got the pair that's like a black pair and a tortoiseshell pair. I buy cheap sunglasses because I lose them literally constantly, so I can't buy anything expensive. My Orange Bird ears. So we're doing Epcot this weekend and it's Flower Garden Festival. Orange Bird is very Flower Garden and very Epcot. So these are my Orange Bird ears. Wait, this is the one I got. I don't feel like this is the pattern I wanted and ordered, but I must have. I need to check that order, but it's just a little tote. Very cute. There they are. Little stud oranges. Mini flower clips to hopefully do like a little hairstyle with them on the side, or like braids or something with probably orangey colors, maybe a little bit of yellows. Thank you cards for our wedding. Comes with envelopes, cards, the whole 9 yards. That rhymed. Oh, I got these for the classroom. You can literally record what you want them to say. You record back here on this button. You record, like, I could say, like, sit down, go away. I'm like, click it. That's definitely what I'm going to be using these for. They don't have batteries in them, though, so I have to see if we have any. Shutterfly package, which Shutterfly does, if you download their app, you get free 4x6 and 5x7 prints, maybe. So I got like 250 prints for our thank you cards, just of our guests, pictures of our guests to put in their thank you cards, and they're free besides shipping. So I paid $28 for literally all of these cards. So I feel like that'll be a nice touch. Like, who cares about a thank you card, but if it has a picture of yourself in it, that's special. morning. It is Tuesday. Whoa, my camera is doing face tracking and I need to take that off. Hello. Yep, we're back to normal. So I brought my little buttons I bought on Amazon because I'm just tired of repeating myself, and I thought that these would be funny. My class is very much like humor based. Like, you're not gonna get through to them if you're not using humor at all times. So I feel like these buttons will get their attention. If only I could find a screwdriver that's small enough. Okay, yeah. Teacher hack. Have screwdrivers of all sizes because you don't think you need them, but then you do. Your bookshelves will become loose and wiggly. Your rolly cards will become loose and wiggly. You'll need to open something to put batteries in it. You always need screwdrivers. And I used to never have them. Now I have one of each size. Okay, I need a AAA battery. Actually, I need two. Oh, this is my other teacher hack. Have a teacher toolbox. I have everything I need right here. And as a type B teacher, that is the only way I get through each day. Okay, ready?
No! 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 N-O. No! No, 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 no. No! 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 No!
They're gonna like that, unfortunately for me. I'm taking their names out of it. Here's one that's completed without their names, but like each week it's like Achieve, iReady Math, and iReady Reading, and the people who are highlighted are playing, so you can tell there's some people who like literally have never played or never get their lessons done. But it's just like so helpful for me because then I can use it all week and go as we go and not be like shocked on Friday when I'm like, oh, you haven't started a single thing. Like, I can be saying it all week long and they have no excuse either, because then whenever I say like, okay, it's iReady Reading time, and they're on the computer, I can look and say, you don't have your check, so like, where are your lessons at? I brought myself a chocolate chip banana bowl today, so I'm gonna go eat that. In all her glory, her shape is a little questionable. It's banana, it's just banana, chocolate chip banana. It's like banana bread, but protein pancake. It's like Kodiak mix, protein powder, a little bit of baking soda, bananas, milk, vanilla extract, cinnamon, and chocolate chips, of course. That was so good. Oh my god. You know what's crazy? We actually have a field trip today. I feel about 0% prepared. I also didn't go to the copier, so like no idea if it's working again after yesterday when it was broken, and I definitely have things to copy. But I'm just gonna wing it. And my kids do have PE today, so I actually will have a break before we go to the field trip. So it'll be literally breakfast, break, field trip, lunch, recess, and then 2 hours left of the day. So we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. That's the type B in me. I don't know what we're doing today, but we will figure it out. And the field trip was literally set up by our music teacher, but he's like super sick. So he's not here. So I don't know. Like, I don't know who's taking charge. I don't know if someone else is coming with us. I don't know what we need to do. I know.
Can we say, Mr. Matt? Mr. Matt!
Not even express to you how exhausted I am. And that was not even a brutal field trip. The orchestra, we just sat and listened to music. But all field trips, getting on a bus, counting and making sure everybody gets back and behaves. Plus, I have a little cold and Whew. I'm exhausted, and it's time for lunch, finally. Goodness gracious. And I brought shrimp pasta salad. Is this a fork I used this morning? No. So I just pasta. I'm picky. Keep that in mind, I'm picky. Shrimp, pasta, green onion, mozzarella cheese, mayo, Old Bay sauce. That's my shrimp pasta. So good. This is actually like the easiest prepped lunch ever. Oh my god. My ears feel like broken because it's been loud and chaotic all day, and now it's quiet. All right, 87 years later, I have finished my nails. I did ask for an intricate design, so I totally understand why. But, sorry, let me be awkward again. I understand why it took so long to ask for an intricate design, but you ready? Look at that. If you guys knew what my outfit was for the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival, this would all make sense, but you don't know yet. I haven't shared it on YouTube yet, or anywhere yet. But it's gonna be very Orange Bird. If you can't tell, how cute are those? I'm obsessed. It's the last lightning walk game. Living on the island. How do you feel about that?
Sad. It's not the last lightning game ever.
No, but
last one.
Last one we can walk to. Here's the arena. There's our house. By the time I post this, we won't live there. Peace out, Harbor Island. It was fun while it lasted.
It wasn't.
We were traumatized, but it's okay. Grilled cheese dinner. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Nope. Happy Wednesday. Shockingly enough, my cold has not gotten better. Obviously, because I have not stayed home and slept. But the worst part today is how tired I am because I took NyQuil and melatonin before bed. Because I knew I wasn't going to sleep because I can't breathe. And I needed to sleep. And this is just one of those weeks, like, there's not a lot of these. It's one of those weeks I just can't take off. Like, field trip, parent conference night, we have a consulting group coming in. I think I already said this before, but I cannot take off. So, here I am. This is so cute. I just remembered I haven't shared this. This is Tom's favorite football team, and this boy, he doesn't even know Tom from when I had this class in second grade. He's new to the school, so he only knows him from this year. He's not even really into, like, the football cards and stuff, so, like, that's the only reason that Tom has come in is for, like, the football cards, just to, like, show them, like, how it works and stuff, do, like, a little presentation. And he remembered. He went to the Strawberry Festival, which is, like, our state fair, and he remembered that this was his favorite team. He won this little tag in, like, a game, like a football game, and they can pick whatever team, and he got this, and he literally brought it in. It was like, I just remembered, and how cute is that? I love sweet and thoughtful children. Our copier still is, like, out of toner, so my morning work has just been, like, printing little by little, one at a time. Here's my banana protein pancake of the day. It is actually the most gorgeous, beautiful, and delicious thing I've ever eaten. So, take that. Breakfast. I don't know what I'm talking about. It is lunchtime, and can y'all tell that I'm in a routine or what? Because I got my shrimp pasta again. There's my loud air conditioner. I'm somewhat impressed with the fractions with these kids, but then some of them that are really good at math, why can't they do fractions? What is it about fractions that stresses everybody out? I feel like it's pretty simple. Then again, I'm an adult. I've already been through all my schooling, so it's probably half the battle. This week is so busy and I'm so flustered that I totally thought that I was getting a haircut today. Then I got a text to confirm. And actually, I scheduled it for Friday, which, why would I do that? Because we're literally going to Disney, so I don't know why I did that. But I want my hair cut. Like, I want to cut it all the way off. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I want it cut before Disney, too. I'm not gonna have the time. Ugh. So frustrating. Still rocking and rolling here, but I am checking out for the day. Comping out, using my time, getting out early. Tomorrow's conference night, so I'm gonna have to be here till 8 o'clock and bring all the medicine in the world. And I was gonna stay and do some like conference forms and whatever tonight, but I don't really need to. Like, I kind of know I can do them tomorrow during planning and breaks. Like, I know what I want to say about each student already and what they need and what they are excelling and succeeding at too. But I gotta go. And I was gonna stop at Taco Bell because, like, obviously comfort food's sick, but I think I'm gonna order Panera instead. I'm gonna literally sit here, click, 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 order it, drive home, and it's gonna be there when I get there. Okay, it's brain rotting time to a certain extent. I'm gonna eat my Panera. I'm gonna watch YouTube, probably gonna watch Just Trish, because that's my podcast to watch after school. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have some Disney things to unbox, and I'm gonna pack for my trip because tomorrow's conference night, so I won't get home from school till like 8:30. And then Friday, we're gonna leave right after work. So I wanna be packed up and ready to go. So I'm gonna pack today. I got a package from Coastline Color. This is my first time ordering from Coastline Color, and it is for our honeymoon. They do like a bunch of like ocean-y jewelry, like seashells and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of stuff because we're going to Jamaica to an all-inclusive. So I'm going very like seashell, nautical, tropical outfits and jewelry. I got earrings and a necklace. These are the earrings. These are the earrings. They're little pink shells. And these are the necklaces. So I got one for just layering, and then I got one for seashell to match. So these two will go together like this. Now I have to figure out how to iron on patches. I don't know. Oh, hi, good morning, kinda. It's already my planning. Thank goodness I have planning and whatever in the morning. I have my energy drink. I feel like actual garbage today, but it is conference night. And if I missed conference night, I would have to make it up a different time, like by myself. I'm not staying till 8 p.m. by myself or till like 5 p.m. for 3 days. Not doing that.
and rescheduling everybody and everything. I'm not doing it. I will not do it. I would rather push through. And the thing is, I would be like, oh, I'll take off tomorrow. But we have a consulting group coming to observe and interview us. I am almost inclined to maybe take off. And maybe just for extra sleep. Like, I could push through. It's just the sleep part of it that I need to sleep so bad right now, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'm not even gonna be home till 8:30 tonight. They're nice because our county provides them, and it just goes through each subject and just kind of like, what are my comments? What is the data showing? Are they making gains? Are they not? Whatever, the whole thing. But honestly, like, the thing with this group is their scoring is all very similar. Like, I don't really need to run through their data so much as I need to run through their behaviors. And it's not even behavior like naughty. It's like, yeah, like they're just like, they get lazy. Like when it's a long test, they don't have the stamina. That's like the behavior I'm talking about. Like, you know, nothing crazy. Just like, oh yeah, or like they're not in the mood, so they just like don't do well. They're in a bad mood. And it's like, okay, well, we have to learn how to persevere. Sometimes we're not in a good mood. Sometimes we're sick. Sometimes we're tired. And guess what? We got to show up. We got to do our job. So that's kind of where we're at. I hope I got paid today. I keep like looking at my account and like I just keep spending money to like feel better. Oh yeah, I did. Woo! That is gorgeous. I love getting paid. Where is my... Alright, let's see. Did I get paid yesterday? I think I got paid yesterday. On a Wednesday? It's kind of crazy. I'm texting Tom. We have to ask our realtor if these fence people can come over and like measure the backyard to put in a fence because of the dog, obviously. And then they're like, do you want 4 foot or 5 foot? And it's like, we have a husky and he does not have runaway, break loose problems like most huskies, but 5 foot. Whatever the highest our HOA allows, the highest it can go. It's my bootleg lunchtime. I'm eating a pizza bagel. I have to say, I've never been so frustrated with a class in my entire life. Like, ever. And I'm sick. And they're making me do, like, overtime here. There's zero care or feeling in the world towards school. And that's first things first. I sent them to go turn in the pop tabs, you know, like off a can of, like, soda or whatever. We're collecting them for PTA. I send them with a mug, okay, that has gone back and forth multiple times and been totally fine. And it's shattered. It's shattered, okay? It's a mug. Does it really, like, mean everything in the world? No. Was it an accident? Probably. But everything is always an accident when you are careless. The computers have shattered. That was an accident. Careless. Headphones broken. Accident. Careless. I'm looking at even the way that the computers look right now and the headphones look right now plugged in, and they are put back incredibly carelessly. I don't know how else to say it. I've had beanbags every year that I've been a teacher. It's my year 5. This is the first year they have ever been popped and broken. Accident? Sure. Careless. I've had those stuffed animals and squishmallows over there for 3 years. This is the first year they've ever been broken. An accident? Sure. But if every single thing that I own and bring into this classroom, and some are district owned, like the computers, if everything gets broken, lost, or misplaced, and it's an accident, at some point we have to say how many accidents can happen before we say you're being negligent with your things and you're being careless. how many things have to happen, how many tests have to be failed before you say, okay, a bad test, just a bad test. You know, your classwork is great. Your classwork is great. Your classwork is great. All of a sudden, every single test is being failed, but your classwork is great. So it's no longer, we're just being careless. We're not reading. We're not paying attention. We're not showing our work. We're not crossing options out and whatever. And the most frustrating thing is just that, like, no matter how many times I speak up about it and try to work with it, nothing changes. So why am I the only one who cares? Because realistically, it's life skills that are missing majorly. And I've never even had this, like, even my second graders last year compared to this group who's in fourth grade, they could be successful walking into real life tomorrow. I don't know what else there is to do in here. Like, even just now, right? They're supposed to have book club for lunch. Sometimes they don't have it because the reading coach is not here. She's at a meeting, she's sick, she's absent, or on Fridays they don't have book club. Okay, it's Thursday, she is here. They've seen her today, so they know she's here. They go knock on the door. She's not in there. The lights are off. They're knocking. She's not there. I'm hearing a big commotion because it's right next to my room, and the book club kids go there like 5 minutes before we go to lunch. They're knocking. Okay, great. Nobody's there. Okay. Well, what is the logical thought? The book club teacher's not there for lunch book club. What's the logical thought? They're all standing there with their trays. What's the logical thought? She's not here today. Book club's not happening. Go back to the lunchroom. No, that's not their thought. They are yelling, whining, complaining, questioning. Where is she? Why isn't she coming to the door? She better not be in there. If I find out she's here, I'm going to be so mad. Da-da-da-da. Guys, just go back to the lunchroom, and if she's here and busy and caught in a meeting, she'll come get you. Why is there no logic? Nothing. I feel like I'm a horrible, evil, mean person this year too, because I literally can't do anything fun. But everything we do fun, they ruin it. They put their hands on each other, tackle each other, throw things at each other, argue with each other, yell at each other. Okay, nothing fun. We can't get along. We can't be respectful. They can't be respectful to me either. And the thing is, they like me a lot, and that's not to say it with, like, anything with a big head. I know they do. Like, we talk all the time. We're close, okay? But the respect, there's zero respect. I sent kids to do that pop tab thing. Guess how long it took them, by the way? To walk to the media center, put the pop tabs in our little container for fourth grade, and then come back. Guess how long? 45 minutes. So because there was a group gone for 45 minutes, I was like, I'm not starting math, because every time I do that, when there's a group out for like their services or their whatever lessons, whatever, every time I do that, then they come in, then they throw off the whole lesson, then they're behind, then they're distracted, then nothing gets done when you do that. And then I have to like reteach the lesson to a group, and then we run out of time, and then they just end up not getting that day or whatever. Okay, so what do you think? 45 minutes. So we just did not get to our math lesson. Oh well, whatever. Okay, that's fine. Now we're behind. And guess who can't care anymore? Me. Because I'm the only one who cares. And then it's all this pressure from up here of like, why are they failing? Why are their test scores low? Why aren't they passing? Why aren't they doing better? They can't even walk in a hallway. Every time they run in the hallway, and they know that, like, obviously somebody's going to tattle, or I'm going to see you running in the hallway, I'm going to hear you, or you're going to come in out of breath, and I'm going to know. Every time they get a behavior mark, and they literally cry their eyes out when they get in trouble, but then they make the same mistakes over and over. Again, they can't walk in the hallway. They can't go to the book fair without being there for 40 minutes and missing an entire math lesson. Then they get pulled out for this party for celebrating their growth in iReady, which great, but like it wasted time in class. They get pulled for these other groups where they literally go and sit on computers, but that's not my choice. And then I get the pressure. Why aren't they performing? Well, they can't even walk in a hallway or carry a mug without shattering it, or sit on a beanbag, or use a computer without shattering it, or use headphones without breaking them. But you want them to be passing a 30-question, 2-hour reading test. Like, I don't have the answers. Like, I'm not a miracle worker. All right, y'all, the unfortunate truth of conference night, 7:39. And I just finished my last conference, 7:39 p.m. They all went well, though. I know that all my behaviors will be just as bad tomorrow, but, oh well, we can only try, right? As it turns out, I owe you guys one more haul. And then I'm ending this vlog because as of tomorrow, this vlog is turning into a Disney World vlog, and it will no longer be a week in my life. I can't do it anymore. I've filmed so much and I am burnt and fried. Not from filming, but like the week in my life. This was a week in my life that just really put me over the edge. So you're welcome for sharing this with you. What is this? Oh. In here is 1,000, 2,000, like soda, like canned, like tabs, because we're collecting them for PTA. You know, like PTA, like pop tabs. I bought 2,000 of them on Amazon to cheat our way to the finals. And guess what? I don't even think my class deserves a donut party, so I might go put this in a different grade level's bin. I'm going to ask all the teachers which grade level has been the best behaved. I'm about to put it in their bin. Now this one, this is a winner. I'm wearing these to the pool at Disney World. Tom got some too, and we're gonna match. I asked for these my whole life growing up, and for whatever reason, I was not entertained. Nobody entertained my ideas. Nobody entertained my thoughts. I never got to have them. Crocs. My first pair of Crocs my entire life. I'm literally 28 years old. This is my first pair of Crocs. And we're gonna wear them to Disney. Tom got Buzz Lightyear, and I got Woody. So we're gonna wear Crocs to Disney, to the pool. Matching Crocs. How exciting. How cute. These are meal prep glasses from Ello, and I literally had to order them twice for them to come. The first order got like delayed, canceled, refunded within like 20 hours. Like, it didn't even, the order wasn't even in a full day, and they already refunded me and canceled my order. But I got these because I realized that I didn't have enough Tupperware after hurricane clean out and moving, whatever. I didn't have enough Tupperware for my protein breakfast bowls to be more than the 2 days this week that I had. So I bought these, and they were supposed to get here literally on Wednesdays, or on Tuesday, so they could make them for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then they got delayed, then they got canceled, then I reordered, then these got delayed, so now they're here Thursday night, and guess what I'm not making tonight? I'm not making another protein pancake bowl. But for next week, these will be a wonderful, beautiful addition to my kitchen. And the truth is, next week is our last week in the apartment before we move. I might not even open these. I might keep these in the box and open them brand new and fresh at the new house, new dishwasher, new everything. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this week in my life. I didn't. I did not enjoy this week of my life. There were a lot more stressful, tiring, sick, and not fun moments than good moments, honestly. And I cannot wait for tomorrow to be Friday. I can't wait to get to Disney and just unplug from work. I hope my students come to school tomorrow refreshed, ready, and with a new attitude because I am drained. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, comment down below how your week went. How were your students' behaviors? Is this just a spring break thing? Hopefully I'm not alone. And let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see from me or any questions you have. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!